Hey everybody, welcome to Jen Lowry Writes. Okay, we are back with writing sprints. I know that it is about 10 o'clock right now. I've been working on other things this morning, like promotions for Sweet Potato Jones, shouting out one of my books, which is a bestseller in Audible. My boyfriend's back. So shout out to my wonderful narrator, Anne. She is an amazing reader, and I'm so excited for you guys to just go on that journey with us together, because I look at this as a collaborative effort, not just my book, but she brought it to life. So shouted that out this morning, wrote a quick blog to promote my Sweet Potato Jones Cover of the Month contest. Y'all, I am sitting at number 51, and it's over in like 4 hours, and they only take the top 50 books and put it into the next round. So if you guys are catching this video in time, I would love it if you would go over and help me out and vote for Sweet Potato. I'm dropping it all in the comments for you. YouTube is rejecting all of my comments because they are saying it's spam. So I'm going to just try to do a YouTube comment and just say, hey, y'all, welcome to my writing sprint. Every time I try to send one, it is getting rejected. Probably because I'm having to go in each day and clean up my video comments and delete negative spam and blocking spam. So I'm sure that is the reason. Okay, there, that one worked. So that way people will know that the writing sprint is about to go on. I am working on the Sunday Killer, which is my morning Mr. Hyde routine, where this thriller is really taken over pretty much my whole day now. I did want to just try to schedule it out in the morning, but what is happening is that the ideas keep flowing and floating around, and I'm trying to hold on to them. I'm trying to stick to the, I'm only going to write in the morning, but yesterday I caught myself pulling my computer back out in the afternoon. We're getting closer to school starting back, which is going to completely disrupt the schedule that I've created anyway. And yesterday, it took me a few hours. I was creating my student roster, and I ended up having, hey, Tish, morning to you, girl. Yesterday, I ended up having to work. I created my 9th grade list and got my whole new group of students. So excited about that. I did a lot of soul searching yesterday too. Spent time with the kids. And then it was, just the day went by, and I was like, I had to just start writing in pockets. And I know you guys understand that, because I was getting work emails, and I was contacted by coaches, and we were talking about the situation ahead of us for the new school year. And so a lot of the work kind of made its way into my Mr. Hyde routine in the morning. So I was pretty much writing the Sunday Killer on and off, and I still got my word count for Nano yesterday, but I was not as effective. Now, when I am like hitting the zone, I am popping out tons of words. I will pull up where I'm currently at right now, just with the book itself, and I'm at 49,800 words, which I'm extreme. There's 199 pages. They're typed pages that are 8.5 by 11. I have not fixed the margins yet to reflect the book size. The word count is what I'm looking at this point. I will copy and paste each chapter into my template once I finish up with my Google Doc and my Aunt Dot is reading as I go. But I'm at the point where I'm about to hit 50,000 words today. Super excited. I did write 11,000 before Nano, though, so I don't want you to think that I've already met the Nano. I like how Nano gives us this chart, and I don't know about you guys, but I love that little chart on Nano. at the bottom. I think it's my favorite one. And I scroll down each time and to look at it. On the stats, it says that at this rate, you'll be done by July 19th, which is Sunday, which would be super good if I can actually, reach that goal. For those of you who have never seen the actual website for Nano, you haven't started it yet, my friend Tish, who is here with us on Twitch, I am so thankful for Tish's friendship, one. But two, I'm thankful that she challenged me, go for Nano, do this with us. And sure enough, it has been an amazing experience for me. I really love Nano. But I want to show you guys the actual website, so that way maybe just this screen share alone could possibly give you some motivation to try Nano in the future. So my goal was to write 50,000 words. And so far, this is how many words, 37,000 that I've made. I had a one-day break, and it broke up my broke up my streak because my niece is winning. But hey, family first, God first, family second. Writing is up there at the top, but you got to put your priorities. And I was just too exhausted to write. But I really love to see, like, this was my path to success. And I just like being that little bit of that little overachiever right there, I guess. I like seeing it all. You can see on the 12th how I kept going back in and out. That's what I meant by writing in pockets. So that's the way that was happening with me on the 12th. Yesterday, I just went ahead and did not keep doing that. You see how on the 12th, I kept coming back in each time I wrote a little bit throughout the day, and I'd add it. I waited till last night and went in and just did my total. But you could see there was a big difference in my writing productivity yesterday compared to the 12th. And that was because work had to happen. So I really like looking at the chart, but my favorite part is this one. At this rate, you'll be done on July 19th. And I love that little flag up there on the mountain. It's like you're climbing that mountain, you're almost there. It gives you the average. It calculates all of that for you for your word count. We also have a cabin in the woods. You guys can, if you guys are Nano campers already, just go and find Cabin in the Woods and ask to join my group. I do have some spots left for that. If you write thriller and horror, that's the camp for you, because that's what we do. And it would be nice to meet other thriller and horror writers. But I just wanted to share. I also like the tips for the day. I really think that that's cool to be able to look at the tips that they give. They're solid work. And so today when I woke up, I was like, okay, got to have some self-talk here. I posted it up on Twitter because maybe someone else needed to hear it other than me, is that this isn't a perfect draft that we're working right now with Nano. This is a first draft for me. I know a lot of people go in Nano with different goals in mind. Like they'll be doing, edits. You saw it, Tish, yeah. Yeah, because I had to remind myself, because yesterday I was doing a lot of research, prisons. I was doing prison tours, inside and outside of the grounds. I was spending so much time on cults, looking up cult material. And it was like, wait a minute, just get your ideas. You know this stuff. Like, it, just go for it. And I think that that's another reason why my productivity wasn't as strong as it was in the days prior to, because, and I'm not saying don't take time to research, because I know full well the power of research and how much, stronger your work will be when you ground it and anchor it into forms of reality if you're writing something that's contemporary. I get that. But I think I was out of balance a little bit yesterday, and I recognized it when I woke up this morning. And I was like, okay, the research is great, but I kind of watched too many videos yesterday. I think I was enjoying myself a little bit too much, but maybe I needed the brain break. Again, like, we could call it whatever. I just know that when I wrote that amount, I was like, okay, but I have been popping out like big numbers. Maybe today with this writing sprint, I'll be able to get a little bit more of that sustained writing time in. I've already let my husband know I'm going to try to do this for an hour this morning and see what I can get. See how much of the work that I can cover. And I'm not looking for perfection, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop to research. I say that. I may, but I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to just get these ideas that keep banging around in my head. Like, I'm going to bed with them. I'm waking up with them. It is all consuming right now. So I'm really going to try my best just to work on the material. Then I can go in later and fill it in with the research. So if this is bones work today, it's bones, but it needs to get done. So that's where I'm at. And that was my opening before the sprint. I'm going to turn it over now to my clock, and I'm going to start writing. So if you guys are working on a project, I'd love to hear what you're up to, what you've been working on, and how's your schedule going. Just how are you feeling about your writing? It's good to just get all of that kind of stuff out, because that is a part of that self-reflection, and that's what I woke up into, is self-reflection, and a little bit of self-talk, and getting myself back on track. So I'm here for you guys, so you guys can drop it down into the comments and let me know. And I am going now, and I'm going to set a 20-minute timer. And I'm going to put it into the comments. I just set my 20-minute timer at 10 o'clock. I'll be back to talk soon. Stay tuned. Let's see if YouTube will take it. Oh, they took it. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, I didn't hit time. Start. Haha. Oh, family. Mhm, mhm. Good news. Good news. This is work. We're having a press conference at 3 o'clock today from North Carolina. The governor is going to announce the plans moving forward for public schools. And so 3 o'clock, that's where I'm going to be, not doing my Dr. Jekyll routine for the afternoon. Like I said, working in pockets, people with the work coming up. Ugh. Let's see what our timer is on. 6 minutes left. I'm back over. Hey, Ann, I'm doing a writing sprint, but I am also working at the same time. So I am, today is a big day for educators in North Carolina. And so I told my husband this morning, I knew the 3 o'clock press conference is coming for our governor. So I knew that this would be something that I would be dealing with today. But I still have to get my pockets of writing in. So I just finished the 20-minute sprint. So what are you up to today, Ann? Oh, you had a coffee celebration, Tish? Look up there. Uh-oh. Oh, Ann got her new iPad. Ann is working on her freelance project. Good. Ann's almost at her goal. Are you doing Twitter word sprints on your own channel or with someone else? Tish, look at that goal, 3,000 a day. What? It was all that coffee. Tell us the secret. Tell us the secret of that coffee. Wonderful, Tish. Yeah, I said it. What brand were you drinking this morning? We want to know the brand. Hilarious. Yeah. Let me answer this work. Let me answer this work one just a second. A new brand called Colt Coffee. Okay, Colt Coffee. And I'm writing this Colt book, even though it's spelled different. Is it good? Because I now need to go get this Colt Coffee. Like, seriously, I need to do it for the symbolic representation of this stuff. Okay. Writing sprinter. Okay, I'm now going up to look Colt Coffee up. Coffee Colt? Okay. Coffee roasters. Oh, I love their little enter your email and enjoy 15% off of your first coffee order. Why not? Because I'm feeling like I might need to try Tish's Magic Coffee. Thanks for subscribing. I just subscribed and I'm going to get, let's see, ooh, Thunderbolt French roast. That's probably what I'm going to get. I'll let Solomon pick, but I'm sure he'll probably pick Thunderbolt. Road Dog. Our coffee is just better, it says. So we like to try all kinds of different coffees. I drink, what's it called? Wicked Joe coffee. And but we try all different kinds. My stepson has, you just don't even know, boxes of Bones coffee. Like Bones coffee comes to this house on a monthly basis. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. 41 minutes has already passed by. And let's see how much I got done on that one. I moved over to the 50,000 mark. I'm sure you could tell that by me. I am documenting this in my journal. Hold on. It's I'm talking about tutoring right now. I have a tutoring program. And it is very successful. So I'm talking about how it can help support teachers. Oh yeah. Anne, I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the string, but I kind of did a self-reflection talking about self-talk and how sometimes we need to just say, look, this isn't about perfection. I was a little, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff the past week, not just the transition of like knowing I've got to go back to work. I've been doing some work activities, had to do my student roster, doing a lot of things, family stuff, all kinds of stuff going on. And I was trying to write in pockets, and then I was researching more. I was doing a lot of videos, and I was probably watching more videos than I needed. I was reading coroner reports and medical examiner information, and just because, that's me, but I was just chasing tons of rabbits and was not as effective this past week. So it's also in the middle of the book, and I have, I guess, this underlying fear that because I've plotted the whole thing out, I've done even, and that's not my style. I fear somehow maybe I'm just not going to get it. I'm not going to hit the thriller mark. I'm going to somehow mess up, and I had to remove all of that because it was a barrier or a brick wall to my success. I had to just wake up and say, I'm writing this thing. On the Sunday Killer Jamboard, I actually wrote out all of the additional chapters with their topics that I'm going to be covering in each chapter. I have never done that before. Something, that I'm trying to do for the first time is plot this thing out. I'm a pantser by nature, but I did want to go against my natural instincts to try to do something new, to try. This is a new genre, new experiences. And I also finished, and that's what's happening too, Anne. Yeah, but I've outlined every chapter so far at the end now. I made a separate Jamboard page just for that chapter. I put the Save the Cat beat image and 3-act structure image on that one board, and I have chapter 19 through chapter 27 already plotted out. I'm thinking I'm going to get to 27. Right now I'm in chapter 21. And if I'm going to be doing a book a day, that means by the end of the week I will be finished with this book. I'm super excited to get it all done. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a done thing. It's going to be something to work with. And I loved that YouTube just gives us all of these authors that we can connect to and listen to their voices and listen to their words of wisdom. And I was watching another interview with Marie Lu, and she was saying something like what Anne just said. And I really, because we're reading Warcross right now for the Soul Food Book Club on Goodreads, and I finished it yesterday. No spoiler alerts, don't ask me yet. We're going to have a discussion here on Twitch in 2 days. But Marie Lu pretty much said, you can't edit a blank page, like Anne said. Like, just get the work out there, get it done. And I needed to hear that. It was such an encouragement to me. And we need to be telling authors the same thing. We've got time to edit later, especially with me. I know that I'm not going to publish it until 2021. So you would think that should take all of this burden off my shoulder. That immense pressure that sometimes I put myself on under, as far as like the deadlines. I set myself these ridiculous deadlines, but I don't have to do that anymore. Sweet Potato Jones is coming out. And so, I've got to focus all of my attention on her promotion and passing her forward to the world. So, we can just edit later, Tish. That's it. Like, that's what we need to do. We need to get this message out there, because, we got all this greatness in us. It just might not all come out on today's work, but it can come out later. And the more we write and read and edit and work within the genre, the better we'll be. So I'm just really thrilled at the way I can reframe my mind. I am a coach, and so I coach myself. So if you guys think that's funny, that's fine. I do the self-talk. I do the reflective practice. I don't just tell other people to do it. I'm actually sticking by it myself and actually spending time working through issues that I have. And there's something about me, I'm vocal about those issues, because maybe that can help another author. I think that if we hold it in and we try to make, our lives look perfect, or we try to make our situations look perfect, or our books look perfect, I think we're really hurting ourselves, because that's just not the reality of the thing, unless we are in some kind of alternate universe, which I'm pretty grounded, I think. But I'm the first one to admit, hey, I'm struggling with this. That's where prayer comes in. That's where friendships come in. That's where community is important, that steps in. So I think we should all be that way. I think we should all just be transparent when it comes to our writing. And if we're going through a week, a day, a month, a minute, sharing that out does not show vulnerability or weakness. It says, hey, this is a real thing. Writing is never, easy, but it should be free. It should give you freedom. And so that's what I'm trying to hold on to today. So I think I want to get back to it. And I was checking my word count before I was getting the text. Okay. I love what I do. That wasn't a sigh of frustration. It's an overwhelming time for all of us right now. And I'm praying for all of our families making decisions, our students who are dealing with all of the uncertainty, and the teachers as well. I'm praying for everyone, all the stakeholders, people that are making decisions. And I hope that you guys will help me in that prayer too. Okay, let's see what I got. I just wrote 632 in that first round. Okay. Here we go, 20 minutes. All right, ready to start my 20 minutes? I'm going to put it down here. I just started a 20-minute writing sprint at 10:37 a.m. I'll be back in the chat soon. That way, if someone pops in, guys, they can see kind of the timeline because I don't have one of those fancy Tish clocks that I love. Okay. And I only sent it to YouTube. Of course I did. Okay. right, guys, let's see. We have 13 minutes left of this sprint. And my kids are wanting me. I might cut it a little short and go do my okay. I might have to cut this one short and come back in and write later. You know, I'm just going to finish this last part. Leave a shout out to my group, to our writing group, WAB, right around the block. Ben laughed. What's your ice cream flavor of choice, and what kind of shark would you be if you could? 2 vital questions in life worth answering. So what's your favorite ice cream flavor, since now Ben's asked? Do you have a favorite ice cream? Okay, grape ice cream is my favorite. I tried to use it in Sweet Potato Jones, and they edited it out because they said that I could not choose grape because nobody would believe that was an ice cream, and it's not an ice cream. But the Lumbee Homecoming, all my Lumbee people in the world, they know about grape ice cream. So grape ice cream is a Robeson County tradition, and I was not able to use grape. But I'm going to use grape in my story and self-publish it to give shout outs to our homemade grape ice cream makers. Old Chocolate Drumstick is the bomb. I got vanilla ice cream last night. That's probably where this idea comes from, because we cut up strawberries and got syrup on them so we could have strawberries and ice cream. So, but grape is my favorite. And then, okay, Ben just asked the second question. If you could be a shark, what kind of shark would you be? Like, what kind of shark? He said they both should be on personality tests. Think about it, Anne. Tell me later. It's a little running joke in the book, so I got to have some little quirky mess. And come on, you know me, you know my writing style is kind of a little different. So I'm going to do a poll online today for people to comment, and I'm going to quote it in Canva and promote Old My Sunday Killer already. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to leave to just let you guys know I'm going to go spend some time with my family. I'm going to drop a link down in the comments. So if you guys could please go and vote. There's 4 hours left. And I'm at number 52 now, and I need to be under the 50 to go to the next round. So I'm like right there for cover of the month for Sweet Potato Jones. So if you guys could vote, I would so appreciate it. Share it out with all of your friends. Ask them to see if they could vote for me. It only takes a minute. And help my girl get to be the queen. So, all right, guys, love y'all. And I will come back later. Just hit the notifications because I'll work around the family and try to come in and maybe get another 20-minute writing sprint in. All right. Bye, guys.